Welcome back to Cocoanix 3D printing. This was my first ever 3D printer, the Anycubic Mega Zero. Cheap, simple, and honestly pretty limited. No heated bed, slow speeds, and plenty of issues, but after a series of upgrades, this thing turned into an absolute monster. Linear rails on X and Y axes for better precision, higher speeds, and less wobble. Klipper firmware for unlocking speed, control, and insane tuning potential. SKR Mini E3 for quieter motors, more power, and better control. A Raspberry Pi running Mainsail, full of full remote control and clean UI. A heated bed that finally enables me to print ABS, PETG, and more engineering materials. Belt-driven Z-axis, eliminating Z-binding and sag completely. Full stuff burner setup, Bambu Lab X1C hotend, and a dual gear extruder. This thing can handle basically anything. Ultra fast Eddy Duo bed scanner, for perfect first layers every time. So, how does it compare to a Bambu Lab A1 Mini? Let's find out. My printer was faster in every single test. In both prints, quality look amazing. Bambu Lab prints are slightly shinier, maybe more uniform under harsh light, but realistically most people wouldn't notice a difference. Reliability is surprisingly close. Mine has over 200 hours on it, and only one failure due to bad filament. Bambu had a few clogs and some spaghetti failures, but nothing major. To be fair, most of these issues are user related. Both machines are reliable when properly tuned and taken care of. But here's the crazy part. This entire setup cost just $140 in upgrades. That is way less than the price of an A1 Mini. So, does it really beat Bambu Lab? Not exactly. Bambu Lab printers are plug and play, clean, easy, reliable out of the box. But this is something different. This is a machine that you build, you tune, and you understand. And for just $140, you can turn your old budget printer into something truly insane. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and let me know, would you upgrade or just buy new?